Matt O'Reilly was watched by Newcastle. The guy won't leave, he wants to win things after all. Abildgaard speaks ahead of potential Celtic debut. And Celtic star reveals he got quite emotional. Tom Rogic is a Celtic legend, says Celtic manager. Celtic star Matt O'Reilly was reportedly watched by Newcastle United as he impressed for Denmark U-21s earlier this week. The creative midfielder, a snip at just £1 million from MK Dons back in January, has rapidly raised his profile with a string of eye-catching displays for Ange Postecoglou's side over the past 10 months. Manchester United, Arsenal and Leicester City have been credited with an interest in the 21-year-old former Fulham youth. No fewer than 39 scouts attended Denmark's U-21 Euro qualification playoff second leg against Croatia on Tuesday night, with the Magpies keeping a close eye on the Parkhead favourite. O'Reilly netted the opening goal with a well-taken header after just 10 minutes, but the Danes eventually crashed out following a penalty shootout. It's said the likes of Bayern Munich, Arsenal, Roma and Manchester City also had scouts in attendance. During the summer transfer window, O'Reilly admitted he was aware of interest, but maintained he wasn't giving it much thought. Oliver Abildgaard remained at Lennoxtown as his teammates flew off to represent their countries during the international break. The midfielder, who occupies a deep-lying role, signed on deadline day and is looking for his first Celtic start. He's been involved in a few matchday squads, despite Ange Postecoglou admitting his fitness wasn't quite up to scratch. He went on to say, "I've only heard good things about the fans and the culture of the club. It goes without saying how big the fan base is, and I'm just looking forward to being part of it." The 26-year-old is highly rated and is set to play an important role this season. Hopefully, Celtic fans can get their first glimpse of the player soon, with a hectic schedule just around the corner. Jota's interview in the new edition of the Celtic View highlights the importance of Celtic being in the Champions League with regard to attracting top players like Jota to the club. Had Celtic not had automatic qualification into the group stages this season, then that would have given the Portuguese winger much more to consider when weighing up his options ahead of completing his permanent contract to Celtic on a 5-year contract, to the delight of the entire Celtic support. Jota's Champions League experiences so far have left him and undoubtedly all his teammates hungry for more, and in particular that first win, which hopefully will come in match day away to RB Leipzig. That would put Celtic in a great position, with 2 amazing nights at Celtic Park to follow against the Bundesliga side, then Shakhtar Donetsk before the final match in the group in the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium against European champions Real Madrid. First of all, what I can say about the Champions League is that it's very fast, teams play very fast football. Then it's just all about the quality, because the best teams and the best clubs will be there and there are not many mistakes, Jota told Celtic View. The best teams are the ones that can score the most with the smallest amount of opportunities. So we need to be clinical, and we need to enjoy every game, because playing Champions League is something that every kid dreams about. I dreamed about it when I was young, Celtic's superstar from Portugal admitted. I would have to say I got quite emotional when I walked onto the pitch for the first time and listened to the Champions League anthem when I made my debut. That was a very emotional moment for me and my family. I've never missed a Champions League weekday since I was a kid, so it's just tremendously proud for me and my family, and I just want to keep on delivering and have these amazing experiences, because we don't know what tomorrow brings. Ange Postecoglou has claimed that Tom Rogic is a Celtic legend and has tipped him to make an impact at the World Cup. The gifted midfielder shocked Celtic fans when he announced he'd leave the club in the summer, after having a terrific season. Ange Postecoglou has claimed that Tom Rogic is a Celtic legend as he talked up the player in an interview, saying, "Obviously I worked with him at the national team level, but working with him on a daily basis was brilliant. He's got a great personality, and he's a great player. He's a legend of the football club. For his whole adult career, he's played at the one football club, his whole adult life he lived in the same place. It's a very, very demanding club to play for. Like I said, if you lose a game you know about it. Tommy just needed a change of scenery for himself. I was respectful of that. I'd have loved to have kept him, but I had the sense that the timing was perfect. We were champions again, and we was a big part of that. He got a send-off game. He just needed a new challenge to maintain the levels he's had. He's certainly got that going to the championship. And on that note, the players are back today, thank God. I really do not like the international breaks. Have a great day, Celtic fans all around the world.